welcome to the 2025 class of West Carrollton High School graduation. We please ask for the ask that out of the respect of all graduates, we remain quiet, silence your telephones, and during the calling of the diplomas, remain quiet until the last name is called. Thank you so much and enjoy your time.
And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it. I wave goodbye to the end of beginning. The song has started now, and you're just finding out.
Okay. I have to wait. Okay. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Emma Lemons, and I'm beyond honored to stand here before you and deliver this speech. But first, I must ask the class of 2025, how are we feeling tonight? As we toss our caps, take our photos, and hug goodbye, there is one question that we all have been left with. What are you going to do next? And while this is an important question, it's not what we should be asking. I would like to gently challenge all of us with something deeper. Who are you going to be? The truth is, for 13 years, our idea of what we will do has changed. We have all held on to dreams, some of which we have fulfilled, some we have changed, and some we are still chasing. But for most of us, graduation was one we all shared. Standing here today, I believe that dream was never about walking across the stage, it was about becoming the kind of person who could. I'm reminded of a moment in the movie Tangled, which is my favorite, where Flynn Rider says, "Well, that's the good part. I guess you get to go find a new dream." And maybe that's exactly where we are. Some of us have our next steps figured out, while others are still searching, and that's okay. This is the time to rediscover what lights us up and chase it with purpose, not pressure. However, with chasing something new, we have to leave something behind, which for many of us is the most challenging part. The hallways we walked, even when we weren't supposed to, sorry, Mr. White, even and then the friends who over time became family, teachers who appreciated every child for who they were, and moments that made high school feel unforgettable. I've been holding on to that feeling a lot recently. About a week ago, I lost someone very dear to me, my grandma. She was a wise woman of her years and would often say, "Your parents raised you well, but it didn't just take them, it took a village." Now, when she said that, I wasn't sure if that was a compliment or her polite way of saying I was a handful, but either way, she had a point. It really did take a village. Teachers who saw potential, friends who stood by us, and families that believed in us. Every one of them plays a part in the people we have become. That is what makes this day so special, and what makes moving on so hard. As one of my favorite childhood stories says, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. So yes, we step into new dreams, and yes, we face new questions, but the one I hope we carry with us is this. Not just what will I do, but who will I be? Be someone who is kind, someone who listens, someone who makes others feel seen. That's the kind of legacy that lasts. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your new dream is waiting, and so is the person you're becoming. Thank you. Audience, please remain quiet as the orchestra plays.
Good evening. I'm Anthony Allen, Senior Class President of the Class of 2025. It has truly been a long road all to get to this point. Just to put it in perspective, that's 12 years, 108 months, 3,888 weeks, 19,440 days, and 136,080 hours. That is the bare minimum of what it took to get here, not including kindergarten and preschool. That's a lot of time. Time spent studying on tests, doing weeks of homework in one day, and finishing projects only adds more hours to those massive numbers. We can officially look back on those days and say, it wasn't that bad, even though we've all had times where we thought we weren't going to get here. Whether it was cramming, a loss of motivation, or procrastinating finally catching up to us, with determination and a little bit of caffeine, we all got here. This day is to celebrate that. It is to celebrate the years of hard work that it took for a piece of paper, the mounds of paper turned in for one that's just a little bit thicker and fancier. While this day is all about us, we still have to recognize the people that got us to this point. Whether it was your siblings, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, or even just friends, they all had a part in getting us here. This day also shows their hard work paying off. And even though they might be wiping tears now, they're only from the relief of not having to help us anymore. This all seems like celebrating the end, and it is in a way. It is celebrating the end of free schooling and strict schedules. This is celebrating a milestone in our lives that we will always remember. But this isn't the end. We still have our whole lives ahead of us to go out to work or college. This is just one of the many steps we have to take in our lives. But now, the only person in control is you. It is up to you whether you move on to college, the workforce, military, or trade school. All of the voices that have been telling you orders and giving you advice are gone. Everything from now on is your own path. We've been in this small area for most of our lives, unknowing to all the amazing things out here. West Carrollton will always be our home, but that doesn't mean that you can't go out and explore. This community will always be here supporting us and rooting for our every move. There is so much more for us to go out and do, and I'm excited to see the amazing things this class will share with the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did the bare minimum. Now let's show the world what we can really do. Can the audience please remain quiet while Kristen Barnett performs. I don't know. All right.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile. But then if you're so smart, tell me why are you still so afraid? Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You got so much to do and only so many hours in a day. And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. Although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. Too bad, but it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself that you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? Dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. When will you realize Vienna waits? disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Why don't you realize Vienna waits for you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Allie Arnold, and I am honored to have been chosen by my class to deliver this speech today. I have been a part of West Carrollton since kindergarten and have participated in countless extracurricular activities. I've met many friends from many different sports and got to watch everyone around me grow and succeed. Standing before you now, I can't help but reflect on the incredible journey we've all shared, filled with challenges, laughter, and unforgettable memories. I think it's incredibly fascinating that every single one of us took our own distinct paths to be here today. Some of our paths never crossing or intertwining once, yet we all stand here today feeling the same sense of relief and accomplishment. So what are your plans after high school? Something we've all heard a million times. What I find extremely intriguing is the question of who everyone will ultimately decide to be. Some of us thrived in these glory days, some barely made it out. Regardless of the challenges you faced to reach this moment, you are here today, and there are countless individuals who take immense pride in each of us for this achievement. It's not all about having a perfect 4.0 GPA throughout high school. What truly matters is your attitude, the way you treat others, how you adapt to change, and the people you choose to surround yourself with in the end. As articulated in Proverbs 13:20, he who walks with the wise will be wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Regardless of one's beliefs, it's essential to recognize that we must look beyond the surface to truly understand the essence of a person and choose the right path. Surround yourself with individuals who elevate you rather than those who bring you down. Choose companions that inspire and support your growth. I owe my entire understanding of life to my parents, who instilled me in the values of confidence, kindness, and resilience. I may not have a clear understanding of how others perceive me or how my interactions have unfolded, but I am certain that I would never want to be viewed as the very thing I despise most, entitled. But what's your word? Whatever it may be, remember this moment where I'm telling you, if you want to see through the allegations, be around people who see through them too. Keep choosing the right people and path as you create your life after high school. Let us all carry forward the lessons learned and the friendships forged, embracing the future with open hearts and minds. Together, we gathered today to commemorate our achievements, honor one another, and express gratitude to those who have guided us throughout this journey. This occasion allows us to reflect on the dedication we've demonstrated and the invaluable support we've received. As we navigate through life's challenges, let's remember that our character is defined not just by our successes, but how we rise after we fall. Let's strive to be the kind of people who uplift others, cherish our connections, and leave a positive mark. Let's remember that our attitude, more than any skill or degree, shapes our future. Thank you. Please remain quiet as the Pirate Band performs.
Hello, fellow graduates, teachers, administrators, family, and friends. My name is Cassidy Carter. I first attended a graduation ceremony when I was just 6 years old. I sat in awe as I watched the graduates dressed up in their fancy caps and gowns. I watched a few of them walk up to the podium and address the crowd. I turned to my mom and I said that I wanted to stand up there and do that when I graduate. Well, here I am, standing in front of all of you tonight. So, thank you for having me. One thing my 6-year-old self never really thought through all those years ago was what I would want to say when I got up here. To draw inspiration, I looked back upon the 12 years worth of memories from West Carrollton schools. I realized how fortunate we are to have so many activities and opportunities outside the classroom that were available to us. There were so many clubs, groups, and sports that we could have gotten involved in. There was an abundance of teachers and coaches who cared enough to give us their time and guidance without fail. Most times, it was within these clubs, groups, organizations, as well as the hallways and the classrooms of our schools that we found our people, our beloved friends. It made me realize that no two paths had to be or were the same. No matter what your high school journey looked like to get here, we all have merged onto the same path tonight. We are all receiving the exact same honor that will be special and unique to only us together as a group. No one else will ever be a high school graduate of the West Carrollton High School class of 2025. When I thought of what wisdom I'd like to pass on to you all, I thought back to a quote I heard from one of my dad's favorite rockers, John Bon Jovi. He was asked by a news reporter about what he'd like his legacy to be. He spoke of his family and what he does to give back to his community. The reporter seemed confused until he said, "I don't make music and success." Wait, pause, I apologize, I messed that up. He didn't speak of his music or success. The reporter seemed confused until he said, "That's what I do. That's not who I am." That has always stuck with me and been a reminder of which one holds the most importance. We've all been writing this story of our school years together. I'm thankful to have shared these memories alongside all of you. When we turn our tassels, we will no longer be seniors. We will be graduates. We will start a new chapter, but in a story that no longer belongs to all of us together. It'll be your individual stories to begin writing on your own. Go out into this world and make yourselves proud. Love the people who make your life fuller and move on from the ones that don't. Time is precious, so don't waste it. Remember that whatever career you choose to do, or whatever dream you choose to chase, they will only be what you do. What will matter the most in the end will be who you are. Try not to forget that. Be good to yourselves and to the ones around you. Also, be kind to yourself and give yourself a lot of grace, because life is bound to get rough sometimes. We will all fail from time to time, and that's okay. Just remember to keep going. You will always be worth it. Someday, when I look back upon this night and reread our story that we've concluded here, this page will be easy for me to find because I'll keep the corner folded down. Because this is the end of one of my favorite chapters. Congratulations, class of 2025. Oh. Thank you. Audience, I ask that you please remain quiet while the chamber choir performs.
I'm almost in the group, guys. gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying. You know I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying. You know I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying. You know I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying. You know I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying. You know I'm gonna keep on trying. Won't you take me higher? 'Cause it won't be long. No, it won't be long.
Hello, everyone, and good evening. My name is Ben Martin. I'm the student body president here at West Carrollton. I'd like to thank you all for coming today as we recognize the graduating class of 2025. To my fellow classmates, all the hard work and dedication has finally paid off, and in just a few short moments, we will be able to say we did it. As we will walk across this stage, grab our ticket to the future opportunities that life holds for us. And speaking of opportunities, there's a movie that runs deep in my family, and I really debated on if I wanted to put this in my speech or not, and here it is. This is a movie that some of you may know as the greatest hockey game ever played or the greatest upset in sports history. I'm speaking about the 2004 movie Miracle. And in the movie, the head coach, Herb Brooks, played by Kurt Russell, gives the team a speech before going out and facing the Soviet Union in the 1984 Winter Olympic Games. It's at this point in the locker room he starts off his speech by saying this: "Great moments are born from great opportunity." And that's what you have here tonight, boys. And that's what you've earned here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we have done so much hard work, so much work and beyond to earn this moment. What we have in front of us is a great moment, a moment of celebration and triumph, a moment to be thankful for, but this is not it. This moment right here is just the beginning to many other opportunities that lay before us. Some of us may continue our schooling and go to college and pursue a career of our dreams and get that degree. Others are entering the workforce and will succeed beyond expectations and earn even better opportunities. Some of us are entering the military, and I can only stand and thank you because you are the reason we have these opportunities and the opportunity to live free here in the United States of America. I'd like to say this. I remember sitting in a hot tub over the summer down in Tennessee, and I remember thinking to myself about how quickly everything is coming, how little time I still had left as a kid, thinking about this, how this is it, how there's the last of everything coming up, last dance, last game, etc. I regret thinking like this the entire school year because I felt like I never truly got to enjoy what was my last year here at West Carrollton. I would constantly think this is the last time in this classroom or that classroom. I remember thinking May 29th is very close, but it was the middle of November. Thinking about how it was my last year playing soccer, and next fall I would not be putting on my cleats again for a competitive game. As much as we enjoyed student council, I feel like the seniors on student council could have gone without the weekly reminders from Ms. Carlisle about how many weeks it was, or how many weeks we had left. Not because we were annoyed, but because of how bittersweet the moment was. We still love her, though, of course. I regret thinking like this, but I'm also thankful for it because it allowed me to take everything in and enjoy it the way I wanted it. I wanted to enjoy it. And that is exactly what I want all of you to do. Take in this moment and enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it, within reason, of course. one last time with one another, as this is the last time the class of 25 will be together. So live in the moment, the future can wait, and congratulations to everyone here. You've earned it. Thank you. It's my privilege to introduce our principal, Mr. David White, to the stage. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. Just so you know, those are former graduates of mine that are now parents, so that officially makes me old. I'd like to get everybody moving up and down for a second, so I need to do a couple things. To the parents, to the guests, to the graduates, I'd like the staff to stand up, and can we give them a round of applause for all the hard work? Can you guys stand up, please? Many of them spent 4 years pushing and shoving to get some of you here, and they've done a great job, so thank you. I would also like to have Miss Morris and Miss Carlisle stand up. They put all of this on, so we can give them a round of applause. Well done, ladies. You know, one of the things that happens when you're a new principal is you come in and you have to set the expectations, and you run hall sweeps and you hold to the student code of conduct, and you become public enemy number one in many ways. But my job was to set that bar of expectation. And as a principal, you're always looking for the class that sets the bar of performance. You want a class in year 2, year 3, year 4 that really comes in and shines across academics, across music, across athletics, and they really set the stamp on what we want the school legacy to be. Well, tonight, that's this group. And I'm going to talk about them tonight. I can tell you in the 33 years of doing this, this is one of the best classes I've ever seen come through. And they have done an amazing job, and we're going to get into that a little bit. But I'd like to acknowledge some of our graduates now. For those students or graduates that are going into the military, can you please stand up? Yes, there you go. We have 14 total. We have 14 total that enlisted in the military, and one of them could not be here tonight because she went in early and is almost done with boot camp. So her mother is here tonight, and her recruiter, this is Nazir Satterwhite's mother, is coming to get her diploma.
Nazir Angelique Satterwhite.
All right, out of this class, and understand, you want to see your graduates have a plan. You want to see them, as they get closer and closer to senior year, know what pathway they're taking. And as we saw already, we had a group that went into the military and enlisted. If you are one of the 59 that signed up for the workforce or a trade school, can you please stand up? All right, have a seat. So one of the measures for this is you always want to see that not only do they have a plan, but do they have the money or the finances behind it? And that's the FAFSA number. So for the first time in an extremely long time, we, as a senior class, completed 65% of the FAFSA forms, which means most of these graduates have their trade school or college money lined up and paid for. So that's an outstanding number, and I want to thank those parents. By the way, that's 20% higher than last year. All right, now this is a surprise. We have a few graduates sitting here that shouldn't be here quite yet. So for those graduates who are graduating early, please stand up. They had a whole year left and they got their work done ahead of time, so congratulations, good work. Now comes the fun numbers. I have two young ladies I'd like to introduce to the crowd. Ellie Williams and Amara Snow. Can you stand up? Ellie Williams is our valedictorian and Amara Snow is our salutatorian. Both of those young ladies are not only brilliant and hardworking, but they have many college credits, and they have done a fantastic job. Amara is going to Cleveland State, and Ellie is going to UD, and we're very proud of you. Nice job, ladies. Which leads us to the next one. Stay standing. If you have been accepted and plan on attending a 2 or 4 year university, please stand up. Now, while they're standing, I'm going to hit the last two numbers. This group has already accumulated over 796 college credit hours before they've left high school. So can we give them a round of applause? Go ahead and sit back down. Now the one that never happened in my house that I was hoping for, if you have a full scholarship and you're not paying a penny for college, please stand up. Thank you. Which leads to this one. This class, and I'm telling you, it's a hard thing to get to, but this class has $2,445,700 worth of scholarships that they have earned. That is outstanding. This is the bar that has been set for the rest of the classes. My juniors and sophomores and freshmen that are here tonight, this is the bar that they have set for you. This is what we were aiming for. You guys have done an outstanding job as a senior class. You've produced amazing numbers. So without further ado, I'd like to call Dr. Townsend to the stage. You can clap for Dr. Townsend, it's all right. Thank you. Dr. Townsend, by the power invested in me by the state of Ohio, I hereby certify that these candidates not only have met, but has exceeded the requirements as stated in Ohio Revised Code and are prepared and ready to be graduates. Dr. Townsend.
Graduates, congratulations. You are the class of 2025. Your teachers, coaches, support staff, Board of Education, your administration, and I are so proud of you. You've worked hard to be here this evening, and it's been our honor to be a part of your lives and your academic growth. You will soon transition from being a student to being an alumni. Tonight is a ceremony to celebrate your achievements. Tomorrow is the beginning of a new journey for you. You may be going to college, trade school, the military, or the workforce. But whatever path you choose, you will discover that you will continue to learn. If you look around at your classmates, you will see future career professionals, business owners, and community leaders. Your future is a story that only can be written by you, and I know that all of you have the potential to write a story full of outstanding life experiences and success. The world is now yours, but remember that every one of you will always be a pirate. And without further ado, it's time to give our diplomas to our graduates. Congratulations.
Okay, please hold your applause and celebration until the very last graduate's name has been read so everybody can hear their name as it is called. Please and thank you. Benjamin Richard Martin.
Anthony Justin Allen Jr.
Kyle Patrick Burr.
Allie Grace Arnold.
Cassidy Marie Carter.
Michael Alfred Holscher.
Danny Lee King.
Peyton Bailey Joseph.
Amara Marie Snow.
Kamari Elijah Davis.
Gavin Ray Hardy.
Lily Nicole Parker.
Emma Madison Lemons.
Josiah Samuel Hoang.
Shay Lance Clark.
Brianna Marie Whitaker.
Eliana Grace Williams.
Rogelio Alejandro Rodriguez.
Bryson Alexander Barnes.
Kirsten Amaya Vanderpool.
Kimleon Van Dam Wynn.
Amir Osama El Harden.
Zachary Jonathan Wagner.
Jenna Renee Reel.
Kristen Paige Barnett.
Matthew Lee Warren.
William Simon Guzman.
Peyton K. Knott.
Bailey Grace Wares.
Jared Lee Beatty Davis.
Noah Riley McGinnis.
Kayla Marie Graham.
Taylor Grace Martin.
Miguel Angel Hernandez Duran.
Jaden Anthony Bennett.
Aaliyah Marisol Barbabosa.
Isabella Marie Patterson.
Hamza Ishmael Abuhani.
Hayden Matthew Taylor.
Nicole Cheyenne Dolores Smith.
Natasha Marie Perez Colon.
Alan Scott Moss Burcham.
Brian Samuel Dudrick.
Reagan Renee Shea.
Amanda Abigail Ortiz.
Donovan Caleb Olvera Garfias.
Donovan Elijah Darrell Wilson.
Anaya Lachey Morris.
Teresa Ruth Ann Harrell.
Nicholas Allen Lee Core.
Dustin Cartel Malachi Smith.
Taylon Beautiful Jones.
Emma Ray Isaac.
Dustin Jade Souders.
Hayden Cole Highland.
Ramona Sue McClellan.
Kennedy Joe Steele.
Joseph Steve Sakta Uzka.
Mark Clement.
Leslie Giselle Nieblis Wally.
Domini Singh.
Sean Wayne Beatty Davis.
Jackson David Zedeker.
Kira Michelle Graham.
Savannah Maria Crum.
Sam William Fannin.
Chasten Kevin Ray Bennett.
Krishaya Alay Ewing.
Ana Teresa Alvarez.
Terrion LeJames Coles.
Thomas Terrell Brown.
Ashley Elizabeth Green.
Stephanie Lanique Gandy.
Gavin Ray Clark.
Toby Ian Osterberg.
Anaris Rivera Ibanez.
Anaya Murray Mills.
Austin Matthew Uzka.
Craig Michael Fisher.
Samara Denise Spivey.
Faith Renee Miles.
Donovan Laquam Thomas Jr.
Tyson Christopher Venable.
Aaron Madison Toon.
Alea Nicole Durham.
Devon Ray Morris.
Lucas Taylor Cloyd.
Maria Alejandra Aleman.
Nevea Jalissa Marie Carr.
Shondale Osaji Barrow.
Dyson Morel Brannon.
Mayana Lene Green.
Paige Cora Philbrun.
James Edward Wilson.
Dominic Joseph Faust.
Alicia Mina Williams.
Mallory Chantel Montgomery.
Noah J. Matthew Maynard.
Marcellus Lorenzo Brown Jr.
Ashley Nicole Lindsay.
Cecily Rayanne Giolito.
Kenyon Robert Perkins.
Ethan James O'Hare.
Gracie May Havens.
Jaden Rose Miller.
Braden Spencer Creech.
Jimmy Oriel Trejo Jr.
Danae Lachelle Works.
Gabriella Michaela Morales.
Case Elliott Fisher.
Ryan Christopher Petrie.
Dylan Renee McKee.
Jaden Pearl Bryant.
Kingston Xander Howard.
Micah Isaiah Reese.
Cameron Monet Motley.
Chase Andrea Rice.
Jason Bradley Fisher.
John Thomas Mack.
Michaela Lynn Tant.
Alexis Selena Sampson.
Samuel Elijah Jolly.
Vincent Elwood Leal.
Destiny Marie Brooks.
Adriana Marie Cole.
Brock Grayson Van Skoik.
Nate Schuler.
Chloe Nicole Cambridge.
Kiera Elizabeth Cook.
Peyton Jackson Barbosa.
Pharaoh Omar Taylor.
Annalise Jola Fay.
Madison Rianne Dix.
Blaine Robert McCandless.
Jameson Michael Tilton.
Allison Nicole Shawn.
Anaya Ronee Woodard.
Emily Grace Dean.
Shannon Dwight Allen.
Olivia Faith Edmondson.
Avalon Ellen Louise Caldwell.
Justin Michael Rashad Hill.
John Ross Mead II.
Haley Sky Earnhardt.
Courtney Lachey Buchanan.
Malachi Ahmad Jackson.
Miguel Angel Ruiz.
Ingrid Hernandez Martinez.
Violet Marie Kraft.
Wyatt Lee Abner.
David Arthur Leonard Jr.
Mariza Sophianne Ingle.
Michaela Victoria McGrath.
Gabriel Brian Hartwick.
Gavin Wesley Stewart.
Jeanette Camariza.
Anaya Lachey Forward.
Dalton Lee Kelly.
Kayente Lorenz De'Aaron Ramey.
Raven Unique Stills.
Samantha Lee Holland.
Vincent Anatoly Jensvold.
Dante Durrell Marlin Jr.
Fatou Kine Diop.
Ivy Lynn Johnson.
Towlin Avery Roldan.
Anderson Hernandez Mejia.
Sanai Monet Wallace.
Kennedy Nicole Marie Faust.
John Stringer IV.
Alexander William Short.
Adeline Adia Ann Will Hoyt.
Tiffany Kenise Jackson.
Jordan Anthony Hill.
Jaden Charles Griffin.
Jasmine Tina Marie Scott.
Isabella Ruth Royce.
Antoine Deshawn Leonard.
Aiden Jacob Bayless.
Huey Gia Wynn.
Rihanna Maylee Booker.
DeLeon Christopher Claude Nunley.
Mason Orion Lee.
Nathaniel Ryan Roberts.
Jalen Dante Williams.
Caden Adrian James.
Jonathan Craig Mustaine.
Richard Dion Smith II.
Josiah DeRoe Davis.
Levi Allen Pope.
Caleb Jace Hedges.
Shayla Marie Griggs.
Madeline Bell Miller.
Kylan Tyree Ingram.
Brady Charles Schoenberger.
Umu Kantum Diop.
Aiden Curtis Mitchell.
Bryson Bradley Bauer Jones.
Keaton Richard Davis.
Antoine Maurice Pollard Jr.
Xavier Malik Jones.
Samuel Charles Reed II.
Charles Lee Mason.
Chandler Scott Matherson.
Aiden Robert Tucker.
Tyler Lee Royalty.
AJ Scott Vest.
Tristan Jamel Zander Renteria.
Landon Aaron Toby.
Lucas Brennan Lovett.
Shamari Henry Mays Jr.
Lucas Waylon Neff.
Marcellus Jamon Jamar Mitchell Jr.
Josue Onan Romero Duban.
Jayon LaShawn Connor.
Brian Antone Coleman Jr.
Caitlin Alicia Presley.
Gracie Caitlin Hand.
Peyton Leon Shirey.
Elizabeth Eileen Pappas.
Anthony James Corson.
Luciana Eo Fay.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Lily Parker. Today marks the end of our high school journey. Some people may think high school is all about passing tests and getting good grades, but it's truly so much more than that. All of the friendships, growth, and lessons are the things that we will carry with us from high school. The late night hangouts, drives to all the football games, and senior activities that brought all of us together one last time are memories that will never be forgotten. To all of our teachers, staff, and families, thank you for the support you have shown each and every one of us. Without all of you, we would not be here today. After today, we will move on to college, trade school, a job, or whatever else it may be. This change may be scary, but every ending is the beginning of a new chapter. As we move on with our lives, I can't wait to see what great things we all will accomplish. Congratulations to the class of 2025. We finally made it. I would now like to invite the senior class officers to the stage.
Each year is a tradition for the senior class to leave a class gift to leave their mark on the school. But with our school being gone so soon, we had to get a little creative, and so am I. So I'm going to invite my good friend Michael Holscher to announce the class gift.
Hello, graduates and class of 2025. I'm Michael Holscher, one of your senior class senators that has served you all this past year. I've been tasked with announcing the senior class gift, and with that being said, here it is. The members of the student council have decided that since the school is being torn down in a couple of years, that we should look elsewhere. We would like to donate a new sign for our field, replacing the Dock Stadium sign since it has been removed. We'd also like to rename the stadium, as we've concluded the name Shipwreck Stadium will suit us the best. Thank you.
So it is also tradition for only the senior class president to do the turning of the tassel. But I feel like high school is all about making good friendships, and a friendship I've had through the entire way is a student class president, Ben Martin. So against Miss Bab's honor, we're going to do it together. Now, if I could please ask the crowd to also stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater.